Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. And this is Sports Buzz. On behalf of DD India, we wish you all a very happy Independence Day. I'm Preeti Kaur. Coming up in the next half an hour. On India's 78th Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces India's ambition to host 2036 Olympics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets and felicitates Paris Olympic athletes at his residence on the occasion of Independence Day. The Court of Arbitration for Sport dismisses Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat's plea of a joint silver medal after she was disqualified before her gold medal bout at the Paris Olympics. Kylian Mbappe scores on Real Madrid debut to hand Real's 6th UEFA Super Cup, defeating Atlanta 2-0 in the final. Indian athletes who took part at the Paris Olympics 2024 attended the Independence Day celebrations at Red Fort in New Delhi. The athletes included Indian men hockey team who bagged consecutive bronze medal at the Olympics. Double bronze medalist shooter Manu Bhaker was also in attendance at the 78th Independence Day celebration in the national capital. Addressing the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort, Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated the athletes who took part at Paris Olympics and won medals for the country.
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, आज हमारे साथ इस तिरंगे झंडे के नीचे वो नौजवान बैठे हैं जिन्होंने ओलंपिक की दुनिया में भारत का परचम लहराया। मैं मेरे देश के सभी एथलीट्स को, मेरे देश के सभी खिलाड़ियों को 140 करोड़ देशवासियों की तरफ से बधाई देता हूं। आने वाले कुछ दिनों में भारत के एक बहुत बड़ा दस्ता पैरालंपिक के लिए पेरिस जाने के लिए रवाना होगा। मैं मेरे सभी पैरालंपिक खिलाड़ियों को भी हृदय से बहुत-बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं।
Prime Minister Modi assured the countrymen that India will have the best possible chance of hosting the Olympic Games in 2036, citing the success of the G20 summit under India's presidency.
पूरे विश्व में G20 का इतना बड़ा व्याप, इतना बड़ा कार्यक्रम कभी नहीं हुआ, इस बार हुआ। इसने एक बात सिद्ध कर दी है कि भारत में बड़े से बड़े काम कार्यक्रम ऑर्गेनाइज करने की ताकत है। भारत को किसी को भी हॉस्पिटैलिटी का सामर्थ्य भारत में सबसे ज्यादा है। अगर ये सिद्ध हो चुका है तो साथियों, हिंदुस्तान का सपना है कि 2036 में जो ओलंपिक होगा वो मेरे हिंदुस्तान की धरती पर हो, इसके लिए हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं।
After Independence Day celebrations, Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the Indian Olympic contingent at his residence. Over 117 Indian athletes took part in the Paris Olympics. India bagged 6 medals with 1 silver and 5 bronze medals. The 6 medals from Paris were won by Manu Bhaker, Sarabjot Singh, Neeraj Chopra, Aman Sehrawat, Swapnil Kusale and the men's hockey team. India started well their campaign with shooter Manu Bhaker winning a bronze in the women's 10 meters air pistol event. Later, she created history by becoming the first Indian to win multiple medals at an Olympic edition post-independence when she partnered with Sarabjot Singh for a bronze medal in the mixed team 10 meters air pistol event. Swapnil Kusale won India's first medal in 50 meters rifle 3 positions event, winning the bronze medal, while the Indian hockey team won a bronze medal. Many Indian sportspersons also conveyed their greetings on Independence Day. From legendary Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar to Indian Olympians, everyone poured in their wishes. Sachin Tendulkar posted on social media platform X, and I quote him, "Sportspersons are not the only ones playing for India. Every Indian who does their job with honesty and sincerity is a key player for Team India. So when the national anthem plays today, know that it's for you, and I hope you will feel the same way I did when I heard it every time I stepped out to play for India." India's first individual Olympic gold medalist, shooter Abhinav Bindra said, and I quote him, "On this Independence Day, let's honor the journey that brought us freedom and the spirit that keeps us moving forward. Together, let's build a future filled with hope, opportunity and a shared passion to achieve greatness. Jai Hind." Former captain of the Indian women's cricket team, Mithali Raj, wrote, And I quote, "Every time our tricolour flutters in the wind, it tells a story of resilience, hope and the relentless pursuit of freedom. Our nation's journey is a testament to the strength we find in unity and the dreams we share. Today, we honour our past and look ahead to a future filled with endless possibilities. Happy Independence Day to every Indian, wherever you are." Earlier on Thursday, India's President Draupadi Murmu welcomed India's Olympic medalists and participants from Paris Olympics at her official residence in the national capital. During the interaction, athletes thanked the government for the steadfast support, particularly through the Target Olympic Podium scheme. Also, Paris 2024 will be remembered for the joy of winning 6 medals that brought pride to the nation. It will also be marked by the heartbreak of 6 fourth-place finishes, where Indian athletes narrowly missed the podium.
India's Olympic medalists and participants from the Paris 2024 Olympics were honoured today by President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. The President warmly congratulated the athletes, praising their outstanding performances on the global stage. She emphasized that their achievements have brought immense pride to the nation.
आप सभी ना केवल शानदार के खिलाड़ी हैं, बल्कि भारत के अनऑफिशियल ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स भी हैं। मुझे विश्वास है कि आपकी सफलता से देश में स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर को और भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि आने वाले दिनों में आपकी प्रेरणा और मार्गदर्शन से देश में ओलंपिक्स तथा अन्य इंटरनेशनल टूर्नामेंट्स में विभिन्न खेलों में अधिक से अधिक खिलाड़ी बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन करेंगे और देश का नाम रोशन करेंगे।
Indian athletes expressed their deep gratitude for the support from the government. They highlighted the impact of the Target Olympic Podium scheme, crediting it for their preparation and success.
बहुत लोगों ने हेल्प किया है, गवर्नमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट बहुत हेल्प कर रहा है हम लोग को, IOA साथ दे रहे, साई टॉप्स, स्पेशल थैंक्स टू साई बैंगलोर जहाँ पे हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि हमारा घर ही है, और ये लोग के बिना ये रास्ता और ये मेडल हो ही नहीं सकता था। मैडम,
मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है कि इंडिया बहुत प्रोग्रेस कर रहा है और उसका तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगी मैं PT उषा मैम का पहले, और हमारा स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया और जो हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स हैं उन सब का।
The meeting concluded on a note of optimism, with the athletes and President Murmu both looking forward to even greater achievements in the future. This interaction not only celebrated past victories, but also reinforced the commitment to nurturing India's sporting talent for the challenges ahead. Narayan Singh's report for DD India.
Making a sensational debut for Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe smashed his first goal to ease past Atalanta 2-0 in the UEFA Super Cup in Poland on Thursday. With this, Real Madrid outclassed Atalanta to become the most successful side in UEFA Super Cup's history. Branded as underdogs in the UEFA Super Cup 2024, Serie A club Atalanta failed to punch above their weight against Los Blancos. Also, the record time UEFA Champions League winner signed Mbappe as a free agent in the lead-up to the new season. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has signed a new contract that will keep him at the club until June 2027, with the opinion to extend for another year. Portugal midfielder Fernandes, who joined United in 2020 and has scored 79 goals in 234 appearances for the club, had signed a previous contract in 2022, which ran until 2026. FA Cup winners United began their Premier League campaign at home on Friday against Fulham. Indian Railways on Wednesday promoted wrestler Aman Sehrawat, who won a bronze medal at the Paris Olympics, to the post of officer on special duty. Sehrawat bagged the bronze medal in the 57 kg freestyle category, becoming India's youngest ever Olympic medalist at 21. His efforts helped India win its 6th medal at the Paris Olympics. In a major setback for Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat's appeal for a joint silver medal, it was dismissed by the Court of Arbitration for Sport on Wednesday. Phogat was disqualified after she was found overweight, marginally above the 50 kg limit before her gold medal contest. However, the Indian Olympic Association is now exploring further legal options.
The Court of Arbitration for Sport on Wednesday dismissed Indian wrestler Vinesh Phogat's plea of a joint silver medal, dealing a significant blow to her Olympic medal hopes. The CAS released a statement on Wednesday confirming the dismissal of the application filed by Fogart on August 7. Vinesh Fogart was disqualified after she was found overweight, marginally above the 50 kg limit. Despite efforts to trim her hair and clothing to meet the requirements, she was found 100 grams over the limit during the second official weighing on August 7, the day she had to fight for the gold medal match. As per competition rules, she was disqualified. The United World Wrestling state that if a wrestler fails the weighing at any point during the competition, she will be immediately disqualified and all her previous wins will be deemed null and void. The Wrestling Federation of India immediately filed an appeal with United World Wrestling. The IOA and Vinesh Fogart's coaches tried their best to convince the authorities, but nothing worked. So they decided to knock on the doors of CAS, demanding a joint silver medal with Cuba's Guzman, who was promoted to the final after Vinesh's disqualification. The final went ahead with Sarah Hildenbrand winning gold for the USA and Guzman claiming silver. On August 8, in a surprising turn, Vinesh Fogart announced her retirement from wrestling, marking the end of an illustrious career overshadowed by the events in Paris. On August 9, the hearing into Vinesh's appeal concluded at the ad hoc division of the CAS in Paris. The Indian Olympic Association expressed optimism for a positive resolution. On August 10, CAS extended the deadline for delivering its verdict on Vinesh's appeal, pushing it to August 13, further prolonging the suspense. On August 13, the IOA announced that the CAS had again postponed its decision on Vinesh's appeal, with the final ruling now expected on August 16. On August 14, CAS released their verdict a day after postponing the decision to August 16, dismissing Vinesh Fogart's plea. Though the disqualification and the verdict come as a crushing setback for Vinesh, but the Indian wrestler was successful in creating history by becoming the first Indian women wrestler to advance to an Olympic final in her third appearance at the Games and also assures a silver medal. Sports Desk, DD India.
You're watching Sports Buzz. We're heading for a short break, but after the break, Indian Cricket Board rejects offer to host Women's T20 World Cup this year. Former champions Naomi Osaka receives wildcard entry into the US Open.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked, we just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. Let's get to more updates. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has rejected International Cricket Council's offer to host Women's T20 World Cup this year, in case there is a change in venue due to political turmoil in Bangladesh. The Women's T20 World Cup 2024 is scheduled to be played in Bangladesh in September and October. The ICC is now exploring potential options to relocate the tournament if the situation in the host country continues to remain volatile. BCCI Secretary Jay Shah said that he has turned down ICC's offer to host a tournament. 10 teams are to participate in the tournament, which will be divided equally into two groups of 5 teams each. On to hockey now. Retiring Indian goalkeeper P.R. Srijesh on Wednesday said that he always felt to go with his head held high after Hockey India decided to retire his jersey number. Srijesh bid adieu to the game following his starring role in the country's second consecutive Olympic bronze at the just concluded Paris Olympics.
हमेशा लगता था कि गर्व से सिर ऊपर करके जाना है। मैंने कमर सर को बीच में बोला, सर जिस दिन आपको लगता है कि मैं खेल नहीं रहा हूँ अच्छा से, अब मुझे बता देना एक बार, ताकि मैं नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट में बोलूँगा मैं जा रहा हूँ वापस, क्योंकि ये जर्नी छोटा नहीं है। 2004 में मेरे डेब्यू से लेके अभी 2024 मतलब एक 20 साल का जर्नी है। तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं जाना था कि एक मेल मिला या अगले ईमेल में मैं अटैच नहीं हूँ। तो मेरे हिसाब से ओलंपिक्स एक वर्ल्ड का फेस्टिवल है, वहाँ से गुड बाय बोलना मेरे हिसाब से एक अच्छा एक तरीका था। और मैंने फैमिली से बात किया, मेरा जितना भी कोचेस है सबसे बात किया, सबने आधे लोगों ने बोले मत करो यार, जब तक हॉकी इंडिया नहीं लात मारते तब तक रहो। तो मैंने बोला नहीं सर, एक इज्जत की भी बात होता है, एंड आपको इससे ज़्यादा क्या चाहिए।
Zishan Ali said that he has resigned as India's Davis Cup coach. India are due to play Sweden in a Davis Cup World Group 1 tie in Stockholm from September 14th to 15th. Also, Zishan Ali said that it was time for him to focus on development of National Tennis Centre. He had replaced Nandan Bal as India's Davis Cup coach in 2013. Zishan captained the country in the historic tie against Pakistan, which India won in Islamabad early this year, when regular skipper Rohit Rajpal missed the tournament due to personal reasons. Former champion Naomi Osaka, also Bianca Andreescu and Stanislas Wawrinka have received singles main draw wildcard into the US Open. Japan's Osaka, who counts the 2018 and 2020 US Opens among her 4 Grand Slam titles, returned to competition in January after the birth of her daughter and has advanced to the 3rd round or better at 4 WTA 1000 events this season. Canada's Andreescu, the 2019 US Open champion, returned to action this year after missing 9 months due to a back injury and reached the French Open 3rd round in her first event back. For Swiss Stanislas Wawrinka, who won the most recent of his 3 Grand Slam titles at the 2016 US Open, the wildcard allows him to make his 72nd main draw appearance in one of the game's 4 blue riband events, which puts him 5th on the all-time list. The US Open will be held from 26 September in New York. And now it's time to bring you the collection of beautiful moments that unfolded across the mesmerizing city of Paris. Engulfed in sporting spirit, the city of Paris now boasts of hosting a successful edition of Olympics decked with moments of glory and music in each story. Take a look.
A fortnight of the greatest sporting show on the planet promised magic and sporting action of the highest standard. From the pool to shooting ranges, to the track and the boxing rings and the wrestling mats, there was something special happening across the French capital. We tell you all those moments which caught eye at this Paris Olympics. Australia's Ariarne Titmus outpaced swimming legend Katie Ledecky and Canadian Phenom Summer McIntosh to win gold in the women's 400-meter freestyle race, billed as the race of the century. In the high-profile swimming showdown, a battle of the last 3 world record holders in the event, Titmus led wire to wire and touched first. The 3-way duel that had been hyped finished how most people in the sport expected it would be, with Titmus, the reigning Olympic champion, still atop the world. For the first time in Olympic history, 8 men ran under 10 seconds in wind legal race. Individually, it was not the fastest 100-meter race of all time, but the collective made for one of the tight finish. World champion Noah Lyles rode to victory in 9.79 seconds to claim gold in a dramatic men's Olympic 100-meter final in the closest finish in modern history. Just 5 thousandths of a second separated him from Jamaica's Kishan Thompson. 35-year-old Azerbaijan archer Yalugal Ramazanova defied the odds at Paris as she won hearts over the world as she competed at the sporting extravaganza despite being 6.5 months pregnant. In an Instagram post, the Azerbaijani archer talked about her experience of competing at the event with a bloated belly. She wrote, "I felt my baby kick me before I shot this last arrow and then I shot a 10. Chinese badminton star He Bingjiao's display of true sportsmanship caught attention. While receiving her silver medal, she held a small Spain flag to show her support towards Spain's Carolina Marin, whose Olympic journey unfortunately ended after she was injured in the semi-final match. It was a sign of respect to the Spanish player who won their first game and was up 10-8 in the second before having to quit due to injury. Turkish shooter Yusuf Dikak won Turkey's first Olympic shooting medal, but it's his pose that took over the games. Dikak went viral for his relaxed style in the competition that got him to a silver medal in the 10-meter air pistol mixed team event. The most shared images shows Dikak shooting in a t-shirt with one hand in his pocket, a seemingly standard pair of glasses and an impassive look on his face. Novak Djokovic stunned Carlos Alcaraz in a memorable men's final to clinch tennis gold and become only the 5th player to complete the Golden Slam of all 4 majors, plus Olympic gold. The 37-year-old celebrated with a roar which echoed around Roland Garros. Djokovic won everything in tennis, but an Olympic gold was the only missing thing in his cabinet. US gymnast Simone Biles won everyone's heart after she bowed to her arch-rival Rebecca Andrade on the podium. Biles was widely praised for her act. Biles said it was just the right thing to do after she and teammate Jordan Childs finished in silver and bronze medal position respectively behind the Brazilian in the floor final. Sweden's pole vaulter and termed as the greatest of modern time, Armand Duplantis started jumping in all earnest after everyone else had stopped. The pole vaulter first broke the Olympic record after defending his gold medal, and then he went for his own world record. After failing the first 2 times, he soaked in the drama, all eyes on him as he sailed 6.25 meters over the bar in a manner most cinematic. Cuban wrestler Mizan Lopez made Olympic history when he became the first athlete to win 5 consecutive individual golds in the same event, bettering the records of games icons such as Carl Lewis and Michael Phelps. Lopez then placed his shoes in the center of the mat as a signal that he is retiring from the sport. Ethiopian-born Dutch athlete Sifan Hassan stunned all as she won the women's marathon in record Olympic time of 2 hours 22 minutes and 55 seconds. Hassan outkicked Ethiopia's Tigist Hasefa to take the gold medal. What was special though was Hassan came into the marathon on the back of 2 bronze medals won in the 5,000 meter and 10,000 meter in an astonishing bid for podium placings in all the 3 events. Sports Desk, DD India.
All right, with this, we end this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. But do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those of you on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from DD India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. You can download the respective QR codes on the screens. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Preeti Kaur signing off, and from all of us in Delhi, thanks for watching Sports Buzz.